EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Take off the hot. I can hot. I got it. Joker. Here we go, boys.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Keenum. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Hey, watch the ball. 58, boy. 58, Mike. Focus, defense, focus. Hey, easy. Hey, let's go. False 1.
Out of the gun, Keenum. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Cyrus Jones back to return for the Ravens. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Check 24, check 24.
Hey, 52. We're good.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the Ravens' 14-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
58, right over there. Yeah.
Hey, take 53, 55.
Now it's Keenum. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. This pass into the arms of Snead. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go.
And a former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It was Jonathan Bostic there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson, they almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 29-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Okay, time for a league-wide tangent. Let's look at the divisions. I want you to hand out a bronze, silver, and gold medal for what you think are the top 3 divisions.
Okay, let's start with the AFC South because it's extremely competitive. I'm not sure who the best team is. I suspect Indianapolis. But everyone is within striking distance, and everyone you can make a case could win that division. Then I think we go for the silver, the NFC North. At one point this season, every one of their teams was above 500. Chicago's fallen off the pace a little bit. Detroit has as well. But Minnesota, Green Bay, that's going to be a heck of a fight to the finish. And finally, the best division to me, the NFC West. Okay, who's going to win it? Right now, it looks like San Francisco. They're still undefeated, of course, and they're playing great defense. Seattle, very much in the fight. And, of course, the L.A. Rams seem to be getting their groove back. And guess what? Arizona, they're not as miserable as we thought.
Yeah, they're 3-4. The AFC South, though, that's the interesting one because you're right. Nobody is below 500, but nobody has more than 5 wins. They are all, as you said, stacked right there together. On 2nd down now, it's Thompson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Here goes the high. March it out high.
Watch the run. Good sack, baby. That's a big sack.
Here goes 52. Attack.
3rd and 2, Keenum. Off to Geis on the screen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Reuben Foster able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
I'm going back to you.
Now Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He's got the first down and more inside the 40, and all the way down to the 33-yard line. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Ingram. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Keenum. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Goes to hot. Mike 3. Hey, 50.
Check 48's the Mike. Check 48's the
Hey, what? Who?
Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we gonna Mike the 48 right now. Let's go. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Here goes the hot.
Mike 48.
Here goes the hot.
Keenum now on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
They don't want it, brother. They don't want it. Keep playing. All
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Let's get it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I got you.
Now Keenum again. Complete. Richardson has it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Washington Redskins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here goes the high. Right to the high.
Push him back. Push him back.
Throwing on first down is Keenum. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown Washington. Jordan Reed in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Completes it to Davis. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Reuben Foster, his second sack of the night. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here goes the high. Blue 20.
Check, 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 check. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours? Who's that? 57.
They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 40 now on second down. Keenum to Thompson on the screen. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. With that incompletion, let's take a quick peek ahead to Week 9, some of the intriguing games. First off, one that you're calling. How about the red-hot Vikings at the Chiefs? That's going to be fun.
That's going to be a blast, and I made a prediction last week that if the Chiefs lost to the Packers at home, if there was any way possible Patrick Mahomes would play against Minnesota, they're going to try their best to have him ready for that one. They need him. Hard to believe the Chiefs have lost 3 in a row at home.
How about the Sunday night game, too? Patriots-Ravens.
Yeah, that's going to be a heck of a ball game because the Patriots defense, historical proportions is what we're seeing from them. But here comes Lamar Jackson with his elusiveness at quarterback. That's going to be a blast to see how they game plan for his legs.
Bears and Eagles, those teams need that win.
Yeah, the Eagles got a huge one last week, going to Buffalo and winning against a stout defense. The Bears, once again, missing a field goal. That rears its ugly head. The Bears absolutely, positively have to have this one.
And then lastly, the game of the week, Jets-Dolphins.
Yeah, someone's got to win that one, right? And if I were the Jets, I'd be very concerned about this one. I think this is the one the Dolphins circled on their calendar, circled on their schedule. This is the one the Dolphins may very well go get.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Able to shake him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Jackson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out. And it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. To throw is Jackson. Rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing is Jackson. Buying time, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 6-yard line.
Here goes the hot. Like 3.
So we got man. Kill. Rush in.
On 2nd down, it's Thompson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Take motion. Hey, go, Roger. Chance.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And no forward progress here. This is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Jackson now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And Jackson throwing once more. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And it's 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. To throw again. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys will take over at their...
Y'all ain't know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch.